Welcome back to another edition of Friday Night Smackdown. This, as always, is 101 at ringside, and we are firmly on the road to this year's WrestleMania. In fact, less than 2 weeks away. On that road to WrestleMania, we have got another fantastic edition of Smackdown. In tonight's main event, the number one contender to Seth Rollins World Championship come WrestleMania, Mr. WrestleMania himself, HBK Shawn Michaels, the Rumble winner, will be in action against SmackDown's very own Bad News Barrett. In our second match of the night, believe it or not, the boss, Vince McMahon, the Raw General Manager, is going to be in action here on SmackDown this evening. Now, this match was not announced. This is an unannounced match. Vince filling in for Mick Foley here this evening, and in fact, making this match himself. It will be Vince taking on a hand-picked opponent. We didn't know who it is yet, chosen by Vince himself. So Vince, the boss, in action here this evening. And in tonight's opening contest, match number one, the icon, the legend known as Sting, is going to be in action. It is going to be Sting taking on Bo Dallas. And here he comes, the icon, the vigilante known as Sting. The last time we saw Sting, he attacked Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family, getting some measure of revenge of the attack that happened last month at Bad Blood, when Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family attacked Sting after Sting's match with William Regal. Earlier today, a big WrestleMania match was announced with the Sting up. At WrestleMania, it will indeed be Sting taking on Bray Wyatt. What a match that one is sure to be. More info on that as and when we get it. But in this one, Sting taking on Bo Dallas. An interesting match, that's for sure. Can you believe it? We have got Sting making his SmackDown debut here this evening, or should I say a SmackDown in-ring debut. Sting, of course, originally making his debut 2 months ago at the Royal Rumble. Unsuccessful on that one due to William Regal, but as we saw last month at Bad Blood, Sting defeating Regal in that grudge match. And now Sting in the ring, away to the entrance of Bo Dallas. But that is not Bo Dallas. Oh, Harper and Rowan, the Wyatt family. Oh, but Sting's ready for him. Shoulder thrust to Rowan. Clothesline to Harper. And it's not over. Who in that? I think it's Braun Strowman. We've heard a lot about him. I guess Strowman making a SmackDown debut here this evening. Look at the size of this guy. The newest member of the Wyatt family, leaving a big mark on the Stinger here this evening. Braun Strowman attacking Sting. Sting scheduled to face Bo Dallas. I'm assuming that match not going to be taking place now. The Wyatt family attacking the Stinger. This all, of course, leading to the WrestleMania match that we announced moments ago. Sting taking on this man, Bray Wyatt, now in the ring. A terrible in-ring SmackDown debut for the Stinger tonight. Bray Wyatt, it's time for it. But Sister Abigail delivered to Sting. Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family attacking Sting tonight on SmackDown. Again, these two will meet in less than 2 weeks at WrestleMania. Sting taking on Bray Wyatt on the grandest stage of them all. And speaking of WrestleMania, Vince McMahon is going to be in action come WrestleMania. As we know, it will be Vince and his new tag team partner Triple H taking on Mick Foley and his tag team partner yet to be announced. Although we are hearing his tag team partner will be announced this coming Monday on Monday Night Raw as well. As far as tonight goes though, due to the match Mick Foley took part in last week on Raw, Mick Foley is not here this evening. Instead, the board of directors putting Vince McMahon himself in charge this evening. And Vince's first order of action tonight, making a match for himself right here on SmackDown. Now Vince assuring us earlier today his handpicked opponent this evening will be an opponent of the highest caliber. Vince telling us his opponent tonight is going to be the perfect warm-up for his WrestleMania match. So I guess we will see if Vince is being sincere when he's saying that when we find out his opponent in a matter of moments. And it looks like Adam Rose is going to beat Vince McMahon's opponent this evening. To be fair, Adam Rose in his own right, a decent wrestler. Although that is not Adam Rose, that is Adam Rose's bunny. So, this is typical Vince. Typical Vince McMahon. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, the next match is going to be Vince McMahon versus the bunny. Not a sentence I thought I'd ever say, but that is what we are seeing. Vince McMahon, again, handpicking the opponent this evening, handpicking the bunny as his quote-unquote perfect WrestleMania warm-up opponent. Again, typical Vince, but hey, what can you do? This is what we're going to be seeing. The bunny taking on Vince McMahon with Triple H at ringside. The fans, not really sure what to think. I'm not sure what to think, but I guess this one is happening. Vince immediately taking the bunny down with the clothesline. And another clothesline. I'm not entirely sure this is a joke match, but hey, that's what's happening. A third consecutive clothesline. And the bunny not fighting back whatsoever. The boss, Vince McMahon, with the scoop slam. Triple H, his partner for WrestleMania, cheering on. Now, if you missed Monday's Raw, you should definitely consider checking that out. We saw Mick Foley come out of retirement, making his long-awaited in-ring return. That is the reason why Foley is not here tonight. But Foley will be back next week on Smackdown. Now, as fun as this match might be to some, personally, I'm not too impressed. Vince McMahon, in my opinion, making a mockery of the SmackDown roster. Nonetheless, Vince now, steel chair in hand. The bunny doesn't know what's coming. Triple H distracting the referee, and the bunny now walking in to a steel chair shot by Vince McMahon. Again, Vince making a mockery of the show tonight. Again, in my opinion, Vince mocking the SmackDown audience. And to finish it up, how about it? The move of his partner come WrestleMania. The pedigree delivered to the bunny. Following that steel chair shot. Not entirely sure the steel chair shot with that foam head has done much damage, but a point proven nonetheless. Vince ready for Foley come WrestleMania. Again, in less than 2 weeks, it will be Vince McMahon and Triple H taking on Foley and a tag team partner yet to be announced. GM versus GM, winner take all. The winning GM come WrestleMania will control both Raw and SmackDown following WrestleMania. But as far as tonight goes, unsurprisingly, Vince McMahon defeating the bunny tonight on SmackDown. And I'm now hearing apparently John Cena standing by backstage. Let's see what John Cena's got to say to tonight's SmackDown audience. So there you have it. Not entirely sure what to think about that, but John Cena versus Daniel Bryan now confirmed for WrestleMania. So these former tag team champion partners will now collide in less than 2 weeks' time. Again, Cena versus Bryan the former tag team champions head to head less than 2 weeks at WrestleMania. It is that time already. This show has flown by, but it is main event time. The last 2 participants in the Royal Rumble this year will collide yet again. The Royal Rumble winner Shawn Michaels taking on SmackDown's own Bad News Barrett, and that match coming up next. So, coming out first, Bad News Barrett. Now, we actually heard earlier today, Bad News Barrett and Sheamus reforming the former tag team known as the United Kingdom. United Kingdom, a tag team once again on SmackDown, and these 2 men will tag up the week following WrestleMania in the SmackDown tournament to crown the brand new tag team champions. Of course, the former tag team champions Cena and Hulk Hogan stripped the championships due to Cena's actions 2 weeks ago. So the tag team champions currently vacant on SmackDown. We're going to be having an 8-man tag team tournament for the vacant championships the week following WrestleMania. And again, as we heard earlier today, 1 team entered in that tournament so far: the United Kingdom, Bad News Barrett and Sheamus. But enough of the tag team championships. This one all about tonight's main event, all about Bad News Barrett taking on Shawn Michaels. And now Raw's Shawn Michaels, the man that will challenge Seth Rollins come WrestleMania for the SmackDown World Championship, making his way to the ring. As we note, Shawn Michaels not an official SmackDown superstar, but due to Shawn Michaels challenging Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, he has been allowed to compete on SmackDown in the weeks leading up to Mania. So tonight, an interesting main event, that's for sure. Shawn Michaels taking on Bad News Barrett. Of course, Michaels, a legend known as Mr. WrestleMania, has main evented WrestleMania after WrestleMania, has won every championship there is to win in WWE history. These 2 men, very different styles, almost a past/present, taking on the future in Bad News Barrett. So we will see which way this one is going to go. This match kicking off with some very technical chain grappling. Barrett, of course, the stronger man of the 2, with the early advantage, but now as we are seeing HBK with the experience, with the leverage. Oh, but Barrett out of it. Going for the punch. HBK reversing the right hand by Barrett. Barrett very skilled with those hands, with those feet. Although Michaels very technical. Off the top rope there, the double axe handle. Not going for the early cover. Instead, picking Barrett back to his feet. Going for a back suplex, but oh, a nice reversal by Barrett there, reversing the suplex. Crashing down to the chest of Michaels. A big sidewalk slam by the Englishman. Barrett, a former Intercontinental Champion. And not forgetting, Barrett's most recent success was when he gave a fantastic showing in the Rumble 2 months ago. Ironically, Shawn Michaels winning that Rumble. These 2 men were the final men in that match. So these 2 do have something of a history, if only recent history. Going back to the Rumble, where Shawn Michaels won that match, Bad News Barrett was devastated. As we saw that night, Bad News Barrett put an end to a hell of a performance. Arguably the performance of his career so far. And Barrett coming so close to winning that match and coming so close to getting the WrestleMania main event shot. Unfortunately for Barrett, not to be. Although Barrett still a young superstar here on SmackDown, plenty of years ahead of him. And I'm sure plenty of WrestleManias ahead of him as well. As we know though, Shawn Michaels was successful, eliminating Barrett via that sweet chin music. HBK winning the Rumble yet again in his illustrious career, and once again confirming another WrestleMania main event. As we know, it's going to be Shawn Michaels challenging Seth Rollins for the SmackDown World Championship in less than 2 weeks at WrestleMania. And as we found out earlier today, that match is going to be contested as a ladder match. That one decided by the viewers at home. And back in this one, We've just been seeing some awesome action on the outside of the ring. These two great superstars going back and forth. Barrett on the apron in a bad situation. Michaels there, nice manoeuvre. Show my technical skill. The big suplex back into the ring. Picking Barrett again to his feet. Barrett groggy. Now finding himself in a bad place. A bad situation in that corner. Michaels with the chops. The Ric Flair-like chops there. Of course, great history between Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels. Barrett throwing the right hands. Michaels again though, showing he can throw the right hands just as well. Michaels going up high, high risk, high reward. Connecting on the moonsault. Into the cover, this one could be over. Was that a 3? Apparently that was a 2 count. Michaels coming super close to getting a massive victory here this evening. As we mentioned, Bad News Barrett, one of the most promising superstars in the entire WWE, has got a hell of a future in front of him. And if Barrett can defeat Shawn Michaels tonight, that could likely be the biggest moment and biggest victory in Bad News Barrett's career to date here on Smackdown. And if Barrett keeps his offense up, that could be what we are seeing. A nice slingshot backbreaker. Again, Michaels to his feet. Pump handle slam time. Oh, Michaels reversing the pump handle. You get the crowd fairly behind the showstopper. The Heartbreaker now perched on that second rope. What's he looking for? Goes for a DDT and connects. A big jumping DDT off that second rope. Again, this one could be over. Referee finally getting down, going for the count. Not quite enough. Referee that time, a little bit slow getting down. Could potentially have cross-extricated the matchup. Barrett reversed him a DDT. Off the ropes. And look at this. Look at the power of Bad News Barrett. What a manoeuvre. I don't even know what to call it. Just an awesome manoeuvre by the British-born grappler. And Barrett could be closing in. Could be homing in on a gigantic victory. Although the inexperience there. Barrett crashing and burning. Michaels the wherewithal to get out of the way. And this is why Michaels is a multiple-time world champion. This is why Michaels has main evented several WrestleManias. And this is why Michaels is known as Mr. WrestleMania. So much skill, so much technique, so much experience. The showstopper knows what to do, when to do it. And as we are seeing the showstopper turning it on at the right time in this one. Bad News Barrett in trouble. Michaels could be going for sweet chin music. Not connecting. Barrett ducking the sweet chin music. Michaels now off the ropes. And Bad News Barrett, the winds of change. One of the most effective moves in Wade Barrett's arsenal, connecting to the showstopper. And now going for his finisher maneuver, the bullhammer. Oh, Michaels reversing the bullhammer. And now this is classic Michaels. The comeback sequence, the reverse atomic drop, the scoop slam, and we know what's coming. Year after year, this sequence has been followed up by an elbow drop. And can he connect this time? He can. The big elbow drop to the heart of Bad News Barrett. And SmackDown's promising young superstar in a world of trouble. Michaels now tuning up the band. Gonna be going once again for that sweet chin music. Not connecting. Bad News Barrett ducking it for the second time in this one. Going for a belly to belly. Oh, at Michaels. The ever so resilient Shawn Michaels. Oh, sweet chin music finally. The sweet chin music finally delivered to the chin of Bad News Barrett. 1, 2, 3. And ladies and gentlemen, this one is over. Shawn Michaels yet again showing me Smackdown audience why they call him Mr. WrestleMania and why Shawn Michaels yet again is going to the main event of this year's WrestleMania. No doubt about it, Bad News Barrett can be proud of his effort here this evening, but when it's all said and done, Shawn Michaels come out on top, as we have seen so many times in his career. Oh, but look at this, the champion now, Seth Rollins in the ring, attacking his challenger, come WrestleMania from behind. Sweet irony there, the super kick delivered to HBK, arguably the master of the super kick. And now Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion, getting that ladder. And this one looks to be a preview for WrestleMania. Rollins with a ladder. Oh, but HBK reversing it, grabbing the ladder. And now Rollins paying for it. Rollins attacking the showstopper after his match with Bad News Barrett. Trying to attack Michaels with that ladder. And now Michaels in firm control of the champion. This one a preview for WrestleMania. And the sweet chin music. And look at Michaels. Michaels on the ladder. The elbow drop off the ladder. This is the kind of action we're going to be seeing in less than 2 weeks come WrestleMania. Believe it or not, the showstopper is not done with the champion. Tuning up the band. The sweet chin music for the second time. 2 last week, 2 this week. Sweet chin music's a plenty for Seth Rollins. And now throwing the champion out of the ring. Is this a sign of things to come? Are we looking at the next World Heavyweight Champion? HBK grabbing Rollins Championship. Now climbing that ladder. Is this a sign of things to come? Rollins, Michaels, a ladder match for the World Championship in less than 2 weeks at WrestleMania. Are we looking at the next World Heavyweight Champion? Good night, everybody.